stick on you. Baby, stick to me, then I'ma stick on you. If you pick me, then I'ma pick on you. D go double G and I'm here to put this stick on you. I'm stuck on you, looking yours is right. Rip like tight, and I'ma give you a shot for the
We finally got this bitch, baby.
Man, I done, man,
Hey, I have to keep working with it, man. I don't know what you're working with. I'm trying to find the cameras out and shit.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. I wasn't gonna let you down. I was gonna stay with it.
That's
To
what's
get it
up,
right.
man.
I already know.
Man, I want to give you flowers, your grind out there, man. I love what you're doing with the kids out there, man. I want to give you a chance to tell your story, man. I will let you tell it and stuff. I know you better, man. OG out there, K.Noble, man. Coach Noble out there. You know him out there, JC Finest, man. Let them know about you, man. Let them know what you got going.
Man, what I got going right now is a lot of positive, real talk. I just doing things, man, trying to motivate these kids, man, to do better. Try to keep them out these streets, man, out the way, man, because it ain't like it was when I grew up as a teenager, man. It's totally different, man. These streets real wicked right now, bro. Real talk. They something else, man. You can't even depend on people right now in these streets, man. They messed up. Real talk, man. Back in the gap when I was coming up, man, you had old school cats in the hood, man, that was looking out, telling you do this and that, or don't do this and that. And if you did, the wrong thing, they bust you up, man. They put you in your place, but now you can't do that, man. These parents don't want you they don't want you to talk to their kids. They don't want you to tell them right from wrong, man. It's hard, man. We try to reach them now. Man, it's just crazy, bro. Real talk, it's crazy.
What do you think about kids that strive off, they start out good, start in sports good, and then they stray out to the street? What's your message out there, keep kids from straying out to the streets, man? Because like you say, it's nothing out there for them to do. I be trying to keep kids from, you say you're working from like 12 and 13, man, years old up there.
Man, we start these kids now, man, at 7, 8 years old, man.
Yeah.
We start them at 7, 8 years old, man, trying to reach them, man, because the deal is, bro, real talk. I mean, we can try to reach them as mentors, but then if they ain't got that backing at the house, man, you lose them, And it's crazy because then you get a situation to where you're trying to put your all into it, but then the parents ain't backing you, half the time, or they want you to do the whole thing. It's not like, hey, okay, I'm gonna put my kid into this, and we got you. It turns into, I'm gonna put my kid into this. Now you got him. So now you got to come pick them up, take them to games, we're gonna take them to practice. But these kids need more than just this. They need that backbone too to support them too. We got kids that that play these sports, man. Their parents never even see them play, and that's crazy, man. That's kind of crazy to me because what I raised 3 girls. My oldest played basketball. My middle played basketball and softball for a little bit. My baby girl played softball. And I made it my best to be around all them, whatever they had going. If I wasn't there, my wife was there, and if she wasn't there with my oldest daughter, her mom was there, and my oldest daughter, Mama Tawaski, and shout out to her because, man, hey, I couldn't ask for other, the baby mama better than her, So we never had issues as far as dealing with our kids, We did our thing, that's what it was. And her and my wife now, they still get along together. We do the same thing accordingly. It's just what we do, man. We kind of broke the mold of what people thought about the way we would handle business when it comes to kids. Everybody had that bitter baby mama drama and all that. Bro, I never went through that, bro. And I'm glad I didn't, because it enabled me to do things a whole lot different.
what you think about the traveling? A lot of traveling you do and stuff. How that works in there, man? Because I know that takes a lot running and keeping kids in college these days. What you think about that these days?
Man, it just get off it just get off your butt, man. Do what you got to do for your kids, bro. It's like we had like at one time we had like my middle at the TK had graduated and going to college. Still, my middle daughter. All my girls are 5 years apart. So I had my middle daughter Kamaya, my baby girl G. Well, I call her Jill Davis Kalani. So they was doing a lot of stuff at the same time. So what we did, we just split. She go one way, I go one way. We make sure somebody was there for them to see. When they turn around, look in the stands, they saw one of us there. And that's what it was. We weren't gonna do it any other way because I grew up, playing ball, playing sports. I feel like I was pretty decent, but it was always just my mama there. And then at one point when I was like a senior, I was getting all these scholarship offers and whatever, and all of a sudden then I had some guys come up to me. I was like, "Oh man, you so and so son." I ain't gonna say the name, but because it doesn't matter. But and you know my brother, so we got the same daddy. He already, you know what I'm saying? So we already know where that's at. And I work the daddy at such and such, yeah, that's all good. Oh man, he just started telling us about you. He just started. I've been doing this since I was 19 years old. Now I got this scholarship out there, you tell me about it. Okay, cool. That's great. Ask him if he seen me at one of my games. Nah, he wasn't there. Y'all saw me at more of my games than he did.
Yeah.
But that's cool. And so I took that, and I took that to say when I had kids and they was involved in somebody was gonna be there for them. So when they look in the stands, with motivation, they see somebody there, or somebody that's taking them to a game that really supporting them versus they're going with they homeboy, homegirl parents to go. That ain't cool to me. But a lot of people do that, man. They just send their kids off with somebody else. But then when their kids start doing something positive and making a name, they didn't want a bandwagon and be like, "Oh yeah, that's mine. No, that's my girl." Come on, man, don't do that. No,
Yeah.
if you ain't around with them,
What you
don't
think
do
about
that,
though? You think sometimes though, when it comes to that support level out there, do you think, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know you probably seen best of both worlds, white and black, but that happened in all homes out there. I ain't just gonna say black people.
I
Do you think about? Yeah. You think they more in like straight out, man? Because I know, we come from the era of growing up at the street level. What do you think about kids now these days with these gangs and stuff? What can you say about that on them be good in sports and you know what I'm saying? It ain't worth going out in the streets and hanging with niggas these days, catching charges. What can you say about that kind of world?
Did you say gangs?
Yeah, like kids, they be real good sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, on that, man, it's a thin line on all that, bro. Real talk, because the world has changed. Technology has changed a whole lot of stuff for everybody, bro. When we came up, whatever we found out and learned, we learned from the streets. We learned from the hood. These kids, they learn a lot of stuff from social media, and they think that is what it is. And they not realizing a lot of stuff is just for show. They think it is what it is. And they take that to heart, and that's not really what it is. But if you don't have anybody behind them to tell them that, no, that's not real life, that's not what it is, they don't know it. But that's what they adapt to, and that's what they roll with.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy, because It's like, when I was coming up on the block, or my spot on in the hood, we called it the cut. As much as you can say bad about it, it was always good about it. Because those old cats, man, they wouldn't let us hang out with them. They kept us out the way. No, you got to get over here. You got to get over here. You ain't coming up here, man. Hey, get over there and sit down. Y'all go do this. Y'all go shoot ball or something. They kept us out the way, but at the same time, they would teach us some stuff about situations. When this happens, and I ain't saying it was great, but they was teaching, but it was life lessons. At the same time, I can't get into all all that
Yeah.
on this just because of my job and everything what I got going now. But it is what it is. They kept us. They would try to keep us out the way, even though they was doing some stuff that may not have been legal. They tried to make sure that we didn't get into the stuff that was illegal at the same time. But if you choose to do that later in your life, that's what you did. But at the same time, they still and they will bust your butt, but I can't even say what I want to say. They'll bust your butt. And they'll call your people, tell them, hey, I did this, what I did, cause of look, so and so was running around, trying to do this and that, and we ain't going for that.
Yeah.
But this
What you think
talk
about
to
kids? What can you say about kids having a backup plan after sports? Because sometimes it don't work out for them. What can you say about kids having a backup plan these days?
Man, they better. I'm gonna tell you one. All my kids play sports, and I work with them, and that was my thing to give them the option to have that to earn them a way to pay for school or whatever. Well, my baby girl, my best example. Her senior year or her junior year, she tore her meniscus, and she realized then that sports can always pave the way. And granted, she was good enough to have a lot of scholarships to play softball. But she that taught her real quick that just as much as you got, it can be taken away real quick. And so she was like, Dad, I'm just gonna go to school and I'm gonna use my academics to do what I need to do. So who am I as a father to tell her, no, don't do that. No, you gotta play ball. No, we let that ride. We'll do our thing. And so you gotta have a backup because accidents happen, things happen to your body that you can't control. And once that's taken away, that's what you need for your sports scholarship. The academic, that's mental. Unless you get, something happen with your brain or mental, it's gonna be there. So as long as you get that and you keep that going the right way, you'll be good to go. They can't take that away. They can take the sports scholarship away. Academics can't take it away unless you got to give that away because you're not doing your job. And my other girl's at Arkansas State now. She's doing her thing, and I'm proud of her. It's been my third one that's in college. I'm 3 for 3 right now, bro. And I'm loving it. And especially that first one, real talk, because you know where that first one come from. It's from where you come from. And they ain't supposed to make nothing happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't supposed to make nothing happen, bro. And now she's doing her thing. She's in out in Texas doing her thing, man, traveling, doing her thing, man. Hey, and I love it. Because she wasn't supposed to do that. Not from Hagen Neal, bro. They're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
We're supposed to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud as hell, as a father, for her to be able to do what she's doing. And like I said, but it wasn't just me. Her mom had a whole lot in that, big time, keeping her straight, Me and her both keeping her straight. Grandma, rest in peace, Ms. Nair, they ran that stop sign out there for them kids to go to school. Catch that bus, She had a lot in that, and I appreciate everything, the ones that was in that area that looked out, man, because it takes a whole lot. And I'm blessed to be able to, to even sit up here and talk about it, bro. Real talk.
Yeah, man. What do you think about the sports these days? Who you going for out there? Who you got, Kansas City or 49ers? I know you. Who you going for out there?
Yeah. Man, I ain't got my hat on now. I'm just had a hat to match my jacket, you know. Man, I'm a Buffalo
Yeah,
fan, so I got to roll with Kansas City. I got to roll Kansas City because they're in
yeah,
the conference. I was really pulling for Detroit, you know, really just because. Yeah, after my Bills, you know, I'm a Bills
yeah,
fan, you know. I about 3 or 4 us around the area, me and Johnny Punkin, really. Shout out to my boy Robert Smith up top, you know.
yeah,
Hey, we the only Bills. We had to hold this down real hard on these boys around here, man. They be giving us grief. But I think I'm a roll with Mahomes on this, man. I'm a
yeah,
roll with Mahomes on this. You know,
yeah,
I ain't trying to be wise, but you know, hey, that's what we got that's close to us, bro. So I'm gonna roll with it. You know, we ain't supposed to have quarterbacks, so hey, I'm
yeah.
just being honest. I'm gonna roll with that. We ain't supposed to have.
Hey, I know you drop jewels on your girls out there because I know you good father. What can you tell the male out there that have females and make sure they sticking in their books out there and doing what they doing, not coming out their character for no man? What can you say about the strong fathers out there that got girls or something? And you know they raising them out there to be queens, you feel me? And then fall short to the game. What can you say about your experience with that?
Well, I wish I had my girls on here right now. I'm saying all my brothers right there, they'll tell you exactly. And I'm tell you what I tell them, look here. The only man you need to look up to is me.
Yeah.
And when
That's
I
what's
say
up.
that, I mean that. And I'm saying, because the only one that got your back real talk is me. Now, the
Yeah.
other one, they don't give you promises. They're gonna sell your dreams, whatever. When them dreams go, it's gonna still be there, me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, I let them I let them choose their own way, bro. And they knew it. And they call me. We talk, you know, consistently, you know. And I always give them advice or whatever. But I always make them understand that, you know, at the end of the day, the only man that really got you is me until you realize different. I say because anything else could be a fly by night. So hey, don't you know? Hey, keep your guard up. And guess what? They do great at it. I promise you, they do great at it. Boy, hey, man, you'd be surprised. Hey, I got some girls, man. They something else, man. Hey, but I love them because
Yeah.
you know they understand. They understand the business. You know, they understand what it is. They're doing their thing. My oldest girl, she's traveling. No, she's a nurse. She's traveling doing her thing. My middle girl, she's working in public health, social worker, doing her thing. And my baby girl, she's at her first year in college. She's doing she was started at nursing, now she's doing uh occupational therapy. So you know, I feel like you know these kids coming from where we from, man. I feel like I did good with them, but it's not just me. Their moms had a big part in it, you know, and just the whole family, man. We push them, man. You know how we came up. You know what it was.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey,
in the clubs
support a
doing
mug
nothing.
out there, man. You gotta have that
You know,
support these days. You gotta find your good support circle. Cause these days, you
you
know, you can't get it from the church no more. So you gotta find people
know,
that's willing to be out there with their kids and doing positive shit with them and stay keeping them out the street long as they can. I salute you for that, man.
yeah, and
What
I'm
can
not
you
going
say
to even
about
get into
that?
it when you say about the church. I'm not going to even get into that because that's a whole different ball game. And I always chose that to when I'm talking to anybody that I really care about, and you one of those that I care about. So we're not going to talk about church. We're not
Yeah,
going to talk about politics. You know,
yeah,
we're not going to talk about politics. That's one thing that we're not going to do because that could change the whole, you know, whole landscape. Because everybody can't have those conversations and still keep it 100 at the end of the day. Because some people get in their feelings,
yeah,
and I told not to even deal with that because that's not anything that we can control. The church is gonna be the
yeah,
church. Whoever's elected gonna be elected. And like I said, I've
yeah,
been through a lot of presidents my whole life, and nothing has changed as far as my lifestyle. So there's no need to even indulge it in that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that just
yeah.
is what it is, bro. You know. I'll vote for.
Last one, fam.
Give it to me.
What? What's the best workouts these days? Morning workouts or night workouts? What can you say about working out these days? How that's good to build your metabolism up?
It's all about your work schedule, bro. It's gonna depend on your work shift. If you work from, let's say, 8 to 4, 8 to 5,